oui, il faut travailler, Lisa. Hi, guys. Alors, let me see who's online. Hi, hi, hi. Charlie boy, viens dire bonjour. Hi, guys. How have you been? We're going to do some cooking for lazy people today. Alors, I'm waiting for the comments, guys, to see who's with me. Bon, je vois pas de message, c'est pas grave, je vais commencer alors. Hi Jason! Ah, ça y est. Chimi! Konnichiwa! Happy New Year! Allez les amis, so we're going to cook the recipe I've been promising for a long time now with my favorite Narciso. Aloha! Happy New Year! Chef, Jessica, hi! The ultimate, exquisite pasta sauce. It's like haven't been talking to humans in a long time. It feels I can't talk anymore. Guys, this sauce comes from the States. Google it. You can probably buy it on Amazon. I think I've seen it on Amazon. Thank you to the lovely people who sent some to me. It's simply divine. If you have this sauce, everything will be les messages privés. Ça va pas du tout, je vais pas pouvoir me concentrer là. Attends, tomate. Attends, guys. Déjà, putain, déjà que j'ai du mal à me concentrer. On arrête. Voilà. Exquisite. Nikhil, hi. So I'm going to show you right away the ingredients while I can still concentrate. Alors, so easy. I'm actually quite ashamed of calling this cooking, guys. This is not cooking. This is putting ingredients together. But I'm going to show you some of the basics because the person who asked me to show this has absolutely no idea how to even cook vegetables. So, donc the sauce, preferably this one because it's divine. Other sauces can work too. I'm going to put some spinach in it today. I've already chopped some onion. I started, we'll do this together, guys, but I had to cook a little bit my minced meat already because I had defrosted 2 days ago. So yesterday I half cooked it so that it doesn't get bad. Voilà. Hein? Ah, Jeanette, I see you. Hi, Jeanette. And I'm going to show you how I cut. You have your spinach, guys, that you clean. I've cleaned it with my salad. Do you have des bad boys qui m'envoient des messages privés? In the salad thing, you just put your spinach, a lot of water, rinse it, and then you just, you know, then it's super clean. You've been eating like a pig. I haven't been eating that much actually. Lamb roast. Oh my god, so nice. I was actually thinking of making this dish for New Year's Eve, and my friend fed me. She saved me from having this pasta, which wouldn't have been so bad actually, but so guys, beginners who don't know what to do with this spinach, that you can also use the leaves in salads like this. It's also edible. You take the stem, to call this the stem. Cut the stem off. What I often do, guys, is that, you know, to put my, you know, what's going to go in the dustbin, I put on a piece of paper that I'm going to throw away. Those bits take, spinach is super quick to cook. Just within a few minutes it gets tender. But those bits, the stem, are slightly harder, of course, than the leaves. So you should cook this first 1 or 2 minutes before putting the rest. So I'm just going to cut first this separately. You want to separate the stems. C'est tout est stem pour moi, ça c'est stem et ça c'est stem. Bon, teach me English, please, guys. So the hard bits, here, we will put them about a minute before the leaves. Voilà. If you had some garlic, you could chop some garlic too, guys. Any questions? Les beginners? Au lieu de m'envoyer des messages privés, là, tu poses des questions. Alors, c'est bon, j'ai pas raté le message? Bon, ça va. Allez, hop. Alors, on va aller côté cuisine. Let's move. Hop, on déménage. Marcus, Happy New Year! Hop. Mes ingrédients. So you like, it's winter thing, né? It's so old, but I keep the things I like, I keep. Alors, I'm sorry, the light went down and I don't have new bulbs, so shikataga ne. C'est vrai, ça me flatteur. Eh ben merci, tant mieux. Je suis contente. I should wear it more often then. Alors, les amis, on a nos ingrédients. So, fire. Fire in the house. Ce qu'on va faire, what we do, guys, is that cooking for lazy people, but also I try to cook healthy. So what I do is that I cook the meat first because there will be some fat coming out of the meat, and then we don't need to use any fat, any oil to cook our onion and vegetables, okay? So when you make pasta, always cook... Ah non, mais je suis pas sur le bon feu, zut. Always cook your meat first. Voilà. Beef, always start on medium to high fire. If it's a steak, high fire because you want to grill the surface of the steak, okay? My mincemeat, I've put it on medium to high fire. Ah, j'aime quand vous êtes attentifs, les enfants. Puis quand tu vas regarder en replay, t'as vu comme ils sont attentifs, les enfants? This is a mix we have in Japan. They sell very often a mix. It's half pork and half beef, this mincemeat. I also like to cook it with chicken mincemeat because it's healthier, I believe, to use chicken. Alors, some tips. If you use a sauce like this, if I were not using a sauce, I would add some salt and pepper to my meat. I'm not going to do so because those sauces are really seasoned enough, I think. So usually I do not add salt nor pepper to the meat and vegetables. Okay. Voilà. But if, let's say, for example, we could do the same thing with fresh tomatoes, then I would add salt, pepper, and other spices to my meat, and then vegetables, okay? So the meat is almost cooked. I'm going to add my... There's one thing that I add always, though. I'm going to add it now. Attends, on va mettre nos... So can you see that there is some fat, the meat fat? It's almost cooked, so we can add our onion, chopped onion. I only, that's half a big onion. So that's going to take, I want the onion to get tender, so 4 or 5 minutes. Are you taking notes? Alors, ouais, tu prends des notes, ma chérie, c'est bien. Alors, the meat is a mix of, in Japan they sell this minced meat. The most common is half pork and half beef. But usually I use 100% chicken because I try not to eat, especially beef. Je sais, you're not going to believe me, but when you've seen me at In-N-Out, but usually, you know. That was 2020. In 21, I believe I want to go back to my usual self, which is not eating beef as much as possible. Donc, In-N-Out, c'est interdit. Bouba, Happy New Year. Eleanor, Happy New Year. C'est une niche of recipes for lazy people, yes. And also we try to cook with as few pots and fry pans as possible. Yeah? So usually I try to use 100% chicken. But also 100% beef works too, guys. Okay? I mean, one day I have to try to make it vegetarian to show you with tofu or something like that. It's bluffing. It really works. Comment on dit bonne année. Bonne année. If you like the fireman calendar, you should like beef as well. Well, that's a good one. C'est la pasta, Kerry. Donc voilà, alors it's getting nice. The meat is starting to be a little bit grilled too. Donc ce qu'on va faire, what I like to do, guys, is that one thing I add, hope you can hear me. I'm shouting, but I want to make sure you are hearing me. It smells good. Can you see like some of the meat is a little bit starting to be a little bit grilled, and the chicken is the onion is starting to glisten. C'est bon signe. So what I like to add, because it's good for the health, and also I believe it's a good flavor enhancer, it's turmeric, guys, because it's good for the health and like boosts your immune system. It's also good for if you tend to have an inflamed body like me. Not that kind of claims, but it's It's good to calm like inflammation in the body, okay? Donc on va mettre un petit peu, hop, just a little bit, you know. You won't even feel it, really feel it. You won't feel the taste. Smells good. That's probably because I was, no, I'm not sure, I was probably Indian in another life, in a former life. That's why I use a lot of spices. Hi Nosh. Ah voilà, en plus la couleur est super. What you can do also, guys, if you want to make your pasta look amazing, put some turmeric in the water. It will get orangish. It will be so nice. Donc voilà. Donc ça c'est bien. Ah ouais, merde, attends, j'ai pas ajouté mes zut. So the stem, it's getting a little bit dry, my meat. Oops, that's it. So what I'm going to do, guys, let's see what leftovers of alcohol we have. When the sauce will be in there, I will add some red wine. Always keep alcohol leftovers. On a ma cuvée that I opened 2 days ago. I don't know if it's still good because I could finish it. I don't even have a glass. I'm not going to drink this, and some champagne. That was so. Donc on va mettre, because to me this looks still kind of white, but I could add some red wine, of course, but I prefer to add some white wine a little bit because it's a little bit dry. See if it's some moist. That's good. Sake works too. If you feel your ingredients are getting too dry, just add some alcohol. If you don't have alcohol, guys, then add a little bit of water, okay? Alors, laisse mettre un peu de musique. Hop. Ça sent bon. Alors, you're coming to my place. Would you include black pepper? Alors non, Eleanor, because the sauce is very seasoned already. Well, my stems are getting soft already, so I'm going to add my leaves. Up, up. Voila. Can you see that the fry pan is coordinated to my... I just noticed. C'est pink. I hadn't planned to do the coordination of fry pan and clothes, but voila. So this is going to get soft very quickly. Hop. Alors, les commentaires. Alors, about the pepper, you would use Joshua white pepper. I like black pepper personally, but you know, spices. You're free to use whatever you like, I think. I'm just giving you some tips, you know, it's a base for cooking, but then you can arrange it how you like, guys. For example, the vegetables, you could replace the spinach by, I don't know, eggplant. You could even add more fresh tomato. It's winter now, so I try not to buy fresh tomatoes because it's not the season. But during the summer, I always add a fresh tomato, even if I have a jar of pasta sauce. Voilà, bon, c'est pas mal. It's getting dry again. I'm going to keep this 1 more minute and then we're going to add our sauce. So zucchini works, eggplant works, mushrooms work. What else, guys? What would you put in your... I must say that I don't put, for example, broccoli or cauliflower. Carrots also, that I dice very small. Capers can work, yes. Dandelion, what is dandelion? We have to Google it afterwards. We can chat when this is going to be cooking for about 10 minutes. Bon, allez, c'est pas mal, c'est bien sec. Also, guys, what is good is another tip. You have to have your ingredient grill a little. You don't want it to have a lot of moist in it. You want to think that you could eat it like this with just salt and pepper. So it's good when it gets a little, not burnt, but grilled. Is my English okay to understand what I mean? Ça sent bon. And also the smells tells you when it's cooked. When it gets like really a good smell, then that's, you know, it's cooked, like grilled, then that means you can add your sauce. So that's the only part at the beginning, because you have to stir it every now and then. You have to be close to your fry pan, but then we are going to leave it on its own. So our sauce, other sauces work too. We can add it now because I can see that it's getting like really well cooked. Alors, if you can't open a jar, I don't know if you know, some people don't. So you want to put air. Voila. And then if you put air by pushing on the side, then you can open a jar easily. Up. The good thing with pasta is that you will have a lot. But it keeps. So it's okay to have the sauce for that will make me something like 3 meals, I think. Have enough sauce for 3 meals, but that's okay. Alors, at that point, guys, I think the sauce is very thick and it's going to thicken. So what you do is that you put water in the jar, because also you want to put all of the sauce. Hi, Trek. You want to use it all. So you put a little water. Là. Up. And you put it up. Oh my god, this smells so good already. That's about, I don't know, I'd say 50 milliliters of water. Let's say put a centimeter of water at the bottom of your jar, okay? And this is going to thicken. But if you don't add a little bit of water like this, the whole thing might stick to the bottom of your fry pan, and then also I believe it will make a sauce that will be too thick. Voila. And when it's going to be cooking at some point, it's going to lose some moist again. At that point, as I have some leftovers of red wine, I will add it. C'est là bon? Ouais, the color is shitty, but... Alors, at that point, guys, you put it on low fire. Attends, ça s'éteint. Low fire and cover. Allez, voilà, c'est bon. I'm back. Ça y est, I'm so lazy, and I thought today I really have to... Hop, attends, hop. Attends, on est où là? Je suis pas en zoom. Attends, c'est bon. Alors, attends, tout maintenant. Is it cooking? So that's about 10 minutes. I check it out about, let's say, every 5 minutes. I stir it. And I think, yeah, after about 5-10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, it will get really like dry again. So I will add some of the red wine. Do you have any questions? Did you get trim haircut? It looks shorter. I had my haircut something like a month and a half ago, but I know that I haven't been like streaming so much. So you made fish and chips for New Year's? Seriously, fish and chips? I haven't had fish and chips in something like 5 years. Last time I had it, it was in London. That feels like, oh my god, that was another life. Alors, I'm going back into the comments. Chanterelle mushroom, c'est bon les chanterelles, ouais, j'adore. But I love chanterelle so much that I prefer to have them just with a little bit of garlic, stir fry in olive oil, salt and pepper, and voila. Because if you put them in the sauce kind of covers the taste of the ingredients, I think. But, you know. You would call this a stew? I don't know. Because a stew, you put more liquid, I think. The sauce, the pasta sauce is pretty thick, no? Alors attends, hop, back. Bon, déjà au bout. Did I miss any important questions? That red belt is good, ne? I bought it in Roma. It's like super nice leather. Attends, je vais vous le montrer, je l'adore. I never wear it. It's like the third time. I have so many belts, guys. And I thought this is good. Can you see the quality? It's so good. And it cost me something like 25 euro, I think, or 30 euros. It's nice, huh? Alors, bon, c'est bon. Allez, après, if I missed important questions, just ask them again. Okay? Voilà, alors, how are you doing, guys? We can catch up a little bit. because I'm not going to eat the pasta, seeing that it's like I had a late lunch. Up. Alors, let's see how it looks. J'adore cette chanson. Ça commence. Can you hear? You can't hear. Attends, shoot. Who watched the live stream that David Guetta did at the Louvre? It was amazing. Alors, up. Let's check it out. Check it out. Nice sound. Yes. This is looking good, guys, already. And what is good is that you can see already the fat also coming at the top. The color is really bad, I believe, on the video. It looks like brownish when to me it's actually red. That's bad. Attends, fais voir. Attends, je vais te rater. Hi guys! Ah voilà, better. That's closer to the real color. Can you see? And it doesn't really change so much the color because the pasta sauce is so reddish, I think. Voilà, that's good. It's not, it will be drier in a few minutes. Voilà, attends, je vais rebaisser le son. Allez hop. Hop, on en est où là? Je suis en zoom ou pas? Ça c'est le zoom et je suis sans zoom là. Ok, voilà, c'est good. Je suis en zoom. Ah voilà. Hop. Alors, 5 more minutes. And we will... C'est quel bordel. All right. J'adore. Ça faisait longtemps. Attends. Attends, parce que la télécommande, hop, voilà, on descend dans la musique. We will add a little bit of red wine in a few. If you don't have red wine, just add a little bit of water to make it, you know, smoother, the sauce. C'est quoi EDM? C'est la musique at the back. Voilà, so guys, we have 5 minutes until next step. How have you been doing? I like to have my cheese to grate it myself. It's fresher. But you can, it's always good at the end. I like to sprinkle. So what you do, I'm not going to make the pasta. You boil pasta. You can do that. Déjà vu. There are some people who are really like cooking beginners. I can show you someday. To boil pasta, you take a big pot like this one that is still, oh my god, ça c'est horrible, faut que je m'en débarrasse. Take a big pot, put water, cover, bring to a boil. Then, before you add your pasta, you can add some salt. If you add the salt at the beginning, it will take more time for the water to boil. You add your pasta, and then you wait, you know, until see how many minutes it has to be cooked. It's written on the package, usually, okay? Drain. Then you put, what I do is that I put the drained pasta on top of my sauce. I mix it a little bit. I put in the plate and I top with grated cheese. And c'est trop bon. Voilà. That horrible... Cette merde là, je l'ai pas fini, cette merde. Voilà, putain, j'en ai encore. Who wants to? I'm going to send you this horrible. C'était trop salé. It was too salty, this thing. I gave up, guys. My patrons, they know because we made this together. I gave up eating it. I even gave some to my friend. I need to get rid of it, and I don't like to throw away food, so I'm going to give it to the crows. Don't tell Tokyo City that I put food for the crows. I think I can hear... Attends, faut que j'arrête de rigoler là. I can hear that it needs... Attends. Hop. Jang! Looking good. Oh my goodness. Seriously, guys? Ça commence à sentir trop bon là. Ça y est. Alors, on en est où? So many dead bottles. I like to use, I believe that any pasta can do, but I like spaghetti with this kind of tomato sauce. Can you see, guys, what happens is that you have, you know, just this kind of fat that comes at the top. And it's not too dry, but I always like to add a little bit of red wine if I have leftovers. Ah mais non, mais j'ai pas besoin de... Voilà. Donc voilà, ça c'était... Ce vin était top, but I didn't finish it. Because the less you drink, the less I'm not so strong now when it comes to alcohol. But don't tell my customers, okay? Voilà, customers, if you are watching, ignore what I just said. But it's not, I mean, you know, it's not even about quantities. Voila! That's the final. 5 more minutes and I could eat it. But I would say... Alors attends, j'en suis où là? Ça m'énerve. Ça va pas du tout ça. J'ai l'impression d'être en zoom. Ah voilà. La shitty face. This sauce, when I make it, you could eat it after, let's say, about 20 minutes. But if you let it simmer longer, about half an hour, it gets better, I think. Is it about 20 minutes I've been doing this? I'm not sure, but I'd say... I don't know. Je sais pas, c'est la cuisine familiale. Like 5 more minutes. And then I'm just going to... What I do is that I put the fire down, off, and then I make my pasta. I let it rest a little bit. And when my pasta is cooked, I put the fire back on. And I mix all the ingredients. I mean the pasta and the sauce. Of course, it's good if you enjoy the sauce right away, but I believe that if you let it rest a little bit, it gets even better. It's like when you make curry. Usually what I try and do is make curry, for example, today to eat the following day. Because if you let it rest overnight, it gets so much better, right? I didn't have to sip. No, I didn't have a sip of wine because I'm planning I want to try and not have a drop of alcohol and until I have my first birthday celebration, which will be on the 12th. I'm invited to a party on the 9th, but I'm not sure I will go because I try not to interact with people because of, you know, you know what? Like chili and spaghetti, yes, it gets better, né? You can make this tomorrow, guys. What do you mean that do you cook the pasta in the sauce? I cook the pasta separately and then once it's drained, I put it at the top and I mix it lightly a little bit so that it gets the sauce in the pasta, and I put it in my plate, and then there's never enough sauce, so I add a little bit and my sprinkled cheese. You can use that sauce over rice too. Yes, absolutely. I agree with that. Ça ressemble à un risotto. Ben, on va rajouter des pâtes, du riz alors. That sauce looks like we could find it at the Intercontinental. They should hire me. Just to eat, to taste the food, not to make it. Whole grain pasta, I use both. I like whole grain also because it's good for the health. Voilà. Well. But also I like the texture. It is firmer, I think. I like both. C'est quoi la question? Modeling calendar with me posing in a clean and clothed way. You mean like a suit? What is that? I don't think that anybody would buy the freaking calendar. I didn't do it when I was 20. I'm not going to do it today, I think. But who knows? Je sais pas. Faut voir le challenge. Because I've decided to try and work on those abs again. Ça y est. Putain, c'est la motivation de début d'année. Jennifer, you can do this. But thank you for saying that. No, I don't think people would want the calendar. Bon, les amis, ça sent très très bon. It smells divine. I believe it's dry enough. Can you see? It's not too liquid. It's not too dry. It's going to go nicely around the pasta. Vous y voyez pas très bien là. Alors attends. So I'm going to let it rest until tonight. Well, I'm not even sure I can have it actually tonight. I'm going to explain you why, guys. Oui, ok, d'accord, ouais, t'as raison, c'est vrai, Jeff. Ok, we need... Non, mais je connais, I know, I don't need to taste it, guys. I brush my teeth. I can tell you, it tastes like deep tomato, truffle-flavored... Shoot. Heureusement que j'ai pas mis... ça va, c'est good, you can see. I'm not wearing the grandmother. Like, you know, oh, whoops, it's good, I'm wearing some trousers also. Bon, attends, qu'est-ce qui se passe là? Il est fatigué, ce gimbal? The gimbal is tired. Bon, vous l'avez vu, la sauce. Like, you know, those people who were doing during self-isolation. Seriously, we saw so many funny videos, right, of people doing meetings, like all dapper here and then wearing like their underwear. It's so funny. I actually wonder if some people didn't do this on purpose to make funny videos. But voilà, so that's our sauce. Michael, hi, bonjour, bonne année. It smells divine. The taste, I know it so well, so again, The sauce, it's like, it's high quality tomato sauce. Plus, it really does have the truffle flavor, which is amazing. If you love truffle, you will love this sauce. It's not cheap. I mean, I found it at this high-class supermarket for 12 bucks, which is not cheap, I think. But seriously, once you try this, I can't revert to other sauces now because it's just so amazing. So it has the deep, like, you know, tomato sauce taste with the really nice and truffle taste that you can taste. It's not like, you know, sometimes they sell you truffle, supposedly truffle flavored stuff, but it's just not. It doesn't taste of truffle. Like this thing that was so disappointing. I love William Sonoma, but this, guys, it was more salty than it had truffle. C'est horrible. I'm disgusted of this thing now. Je peux plus là. Voilà, c'est gross. I mean, if I find some dead crows after I've fed the crows with this, I find them like, you know, because it's too freaking salty. Truffle potato chips, apparently I saw in Japan at Caldi, we have pretty good stuff. I eat so much truffle, maybe I smell like truffle. I don't know. Alors, voilà, guys. Alors les bébés, on va aller les chercher. They are actually sleeping. I've seen it on Amazon. For those who are, I think that the Draggers chain, there are 4 or 5 Draggers I hear at the south of San Francisco. They have this. I mean, the food selection is so amazing there. They have everything. They even have this truffle honey that I love so much. Look what I took out yesterday, because, as you know, some people spoil me. And I was like, oh my God, I remembered that I had this. I'm going to open this very, very soon, I think. It's organic, apparently. So, very good. Oh là là, c'est dangereux, hein? That's dangerous stuff. But hopefully I will exercise enough, you know, to be able to eat this. Voilà, voilà, guys. Any questions about the food? Is it easy? Was it easy? I don't know. Seriously, the people who ask me. Alors, question, t'as des questions ou pas? T'as des questions ou pas? Est-ce que t'as des questions? I will make more cooking for these lazy people. I can be lazy sometimes, you know how it is. Instead of wine, you could add tomato beer. Who knows, might work. You try it and I'll try it. Alors, what herbs I use when I don't use this kind of sauces? So I add fresh tomatoes. Usually I add garlic. salt, pepper, of course, garlic, basil, parsley. But also if I have herbe de Provence also is something you can use. Herbe de Provence. Do you know herbe de Provence? Celery, yeah, celery is good too, but that's a vegetable, no? I mean, that's you can add in the sauce. Alors carrots, yes, I add always. I cut them, I chop them like I chopped very small cubes, like I did with the onion, because you want the ingredients to melt in the mouth, right? C'est ma fête aujourd'hui. What did I do, guys? C'est ma fête. Thank you. C'est bien, you are boosting my spirits. Alors, nociolata crepes. How can I get the freaking abs if you keep on tempting me with all the sweets, guys? Seriously, now I want to make crepes. We could make crepes. I'm going to try. I don't know if I'll be able to. You know that sometimes I'm just tired or busy. But I will try and do more cooking over the next few weeks at least, because I think that January is going to be, I'll be home a lot, because my customers, you know, with the situation is not very good here either. Neither. It's not very good neither. Either. Which? Neither. It's not very good neither. I don't know, it's not very good either. Which is it? I need to study. I will try and do more cooking. I actually hesitated today because I thought, you know, everybody's going to be busy because it's New Year in the States. And then either is better. Okay, thank you guys. That's felt more natural indeed to say. C'est quoi, j'ai oublié la phrase, c'est pas grave. I forgot the sentence, but and then I thought no, because actually some people were like me spending New Year on their own, right? So I thought, hey, let's, and then, you know, some of you will watch on replay. So I don't know. I will try, and you know, not be in my pajamas. No, I'm kidding, because, you know, even when I'm on my own, I wear trousers, and you know. So it's just that I have to, you know, you have to try and look a minimum, you know. Okay, right? I can't have my hair like this. I have this also. I was thinking of making with you guys, because I believe that, I mean, most of us are going to be stuck at home in January, that's for sure. I mean, in Europe, it's the same. And alas, I'm afraid it might last more than that. So it's like back to square one. So there might be some craziness again with the music and everything. But we can keep each other company. I'm planning, I've been refraining from going outside because you know, it's still the holidays here, so I want to avoid crowds. And I know also that right after New Year, it's always, people are just working and they don't go out. So next week at some point, I'd love to take you somewhere. I don't know what area in town, or I might go to Kawagoe because I miss Kawagoe. And I thought we could do a date because restaurants are open here. We are very lucky. What else? Voila. And then the usual. I still have some old footage to try and edit and put on the channel. Thank you so much for your comments always. because it motivates me and I get a good feedback. Sometimes I get like, you know, but it's normal. I don't get so many, let's say like, thank you for liking me, guys. I'm lucky. But you know, sometimes I have to buy Felicia some people, but it's pretty rare. I know that I'm lucky. Kawagoe is known for eel and wasabi ice cream. Eel, when I go there very often, I have eel. Yeah, I had to buy Felicia someone like very recently, you know. Jessica, I forgot to send you the screenshot. Chimi, arigato, thank you. Alors, cornbread, you know my favorite brand, guys. That comes from, I'm going to show it to you in case you haven't seen the video. But I'm here. Alors. My favorite brand comes from Williams Sonoma. It's this one. This one is 12 bucks too. All the things, this is 12 bucks too. All the things I like are 12 bucks. And this freaking thing was 25. Just so expensive, but so disappointing. That's pas grave. This cornbread, guys, is just like, oh my god, so amazing. And I'm keeping it preciously. I think I will try this one very soon because to me this has become comfort food. And cornbread to me is one of, I would say, do I have other best discoveries, food discoveries in 2020? It might actually be number one, or at least it's in the top 3 of the good foods that I discovered. I love cornbread. You will find good cornbread in Japan soon too. This was an interesting discovery too. I still have one. Now I know how to use it, but I still have this one. I will put less, and I know that when you use brine, you've got to rinse it, guys. Did you know that? Because if you don't rinse it, it's just so bloody salty. So nice. Oh my god, but it smells so good. And brining, I want to study this brining thing from now on, but I need to buy kosher salt, which is super expensive in Japan. It's like 30 bucks for 1 kilo. Yeah, definitely cornbread. If I think about the foods, I would say, yeah, best discovery is cornbread, and then the best culinary experience, which one is it? Who can answer that question? That was just, to me, I had a blast. And it's not even the best culinary experience that I had in 2020. It's the best culinary experience that I had. To me, it's, let's say, number 1 over the last at least 5 years. Where was that? It's a luxury. La croix de guet, c'est très bon, oui. Ah oui, you can see this. La croix de guet, c'est très bon. Yeah, I was there. You know that I do gourmet tours in Japan, but also in France. Very often I take Japanese people there. Guys, I have our sake. I'm not showing you, but I have sake for our private tasting. Sonoma Wine Place. It's the restaurant, yes. It's a single thread in Hellsberg. I want to live in Hellsberg, guys. Can you chip in? so that I can spend half of the year in Hillsburg with babies. Can we do that? And preferably if I could have a room at single thread half a year. Do you know how much the room is per night? It's like super duper expensive, but... In and Out was, yeah, that was a very good discovery too. C'est quoi Alton Brown method? Alton Brown method. Seriously, I wish Alton Brown eggnog. Eggnog? I'm waiting actually for some eggnog powder mix that someone is sending me. Did you? Have you? Or did you wait? Did you listen to me and wait? When I said wait after the holidays, when it's less crazy. Jessica wants to move to son event, ben voilà. Let's do this together. Yeah, so many things. Alton Brown. I can try it. I don't need a mix, I can see. 4 large eggs separated, 1/3 of a cup plus a tablespoon. That's a lot of sugar. 1 pint whole milk. 1 cup of heavy cream. Bourbon. Dark rum. We'll see. Bon, voilà, guys. Alors, heads up, it wasn't planned. I'm not going to have this pasta actually because my friend who saved me from having like a Christmas, New Year's Eve that would be like every day. And I didn't have an everyday meal on Christmas Eve, on New Year's Eve, thanks to her, because I was actually working at the end of the day when she texted me telling me, hey, I have put some food aside for you, I'm bringing it. And then it made me feel like wanting to open a nice bottle of wine, etc., etc. But she called me again earlier before I started. She was like, come, I have some food for you. And I said, no, I have to live stream in half an hour, but after this I'm going to get some food. And she had all the osechi thing, and I didn't go. I was invited, but I decided not to go because of COVID. And I didn't want to be with 10 people and like, you know, we are potentially a risk to each other. So I did not go. It's okay. I was happy. I have the babies and I have you guys. But I'm going to get some food. So what I'm thinking is that I will probably unpack. I can do a live stream maybe on Instagram, because I haven't live streamed on Instagram forever. And I know that some people want me to live stream there. So I think I'm going to do that. Okay? Probably. Or it will be a private live stream with my patrons on Patreon, not sure. But that will be, if it's Instagram, yeah, I think it will be like tonight before I eat, so I can't tell you the time. Guys, you need to sleep. Je suis votre mère, là, ça y est. I talk like your mother, but guys, in California, it's, I'm always on California time. It's almost midnight. You have to go and sleep. So don't wait for possibly another live stream. Thank you so much for joining. Victor, hi and goodbye. I'm going to end the live. Michael, merci beaucoup. À bientôt, ouais. Jeannette, bisous, merci. It was really nice hanging out with you. I hope this helps. I hope that the people who don't know how to cook that I gave enough explanations. If you have any questions, put a comment after this video and I will answer if maybe I wasn't clear enough in my explanations, okay? If you have any doubts, don't hesitate. Also, if you have suggestions of recipes you'd like me to try and cook. And yeah, I will check this out, Trek. Lots of love. Happy New Year again. Let's try and make the most of this freaking situation. It's okay, we will overcome this. At least we can hang out together. That's something, right? Lots of love et see you very, very, very soon. Voilà. Bye bye, feeders. Lots of love.